Hello and welcome to Live Your Legacy. And today we have got two grandmas we're all the founders here, but we are talking between two grandmas. And the two grandmas in our founders are Jean and me. So I just want some guidance as a grandma from my elder, my wise one, Jean. Can you give me some guidance? I've got 5 little grandchildren. When I decide to go, have you got any guidance on really how I should involve my grandchildren, Jean?
Oh, well, I've been speaking to my grandchildren over the years, just sort of dropping odd words about when I pop my clogs or when I'm pushing up the daisies and things like that, just to familiarise themselves with the fact that we don't live forever. And I, quite a long while ago, said to them all three of them, Juliet's 18, Katie's 16, and Adam is 13. If there's anything in my house you especially like, we will put labels on the bottom because it's really important to me that you have things that you like, so then they know, what they've got coming to them, because I had an experience myself where lots of things went that I would have loved because nobody had really discussed it. So that for me was quite hard. However, we went round the house on several occasions, sticking sticky labels on the bottom of ornaments and various bits and bobs. And they put their names on the bottom. And they knew where the sticky labels were and the pens, so that they could, if they saw anything, they could just go and do this at any time. And there was one really funny story. Katie just loved my Buddha. And she put her name on the bottom of it. And so I realised the Buddha had disappeared. And I said to her one day, how's Mr. Buddha? I thought, well, she didn't understand. She took him home with her then, which was fine. And she said, oh, I'll go and see. And she'd put him to bed upstairs because he looked a bit sleepy. That's how we started. And then more recently, I downsized, and I'm a hoarder. That was really quite difficult for me. But I found great comfort. I invited my two children and the grandchildren to come to the house and tell me if there was anything they particularly wanted there, because I had to get rid of a lot of things. And it was really lovely. But everything they chose, they had to they were compelled to hear the story behind it, because I realised that was really important. Who'd given me the things and how I'd come by them. And that gave me a huge, real peace of mind doing that.
Oh,
That's how I initially approached the subject matter.
that's fantastic. That's so good. Well, my grandchildren, I've got a 5-year-old, two 3-year-olds, a 1-year-old, and a 4-month. So I haven't been able to have sort of deep conversations with them. The key thing that I do is really connect as a grandma, get out in nature and connect with nature. And I do pick up my little 5-year-old granddaughter from school, and I don't actually start any conversations. She actually goes, oh, grandma Dorney, do you see that rainbow there? That's Pops. Now, she lost her great granddad, and she never went to the funeral or anything of great granddad, but she knew him. So every time she sees a rainbow or any of the rainbows that are being, on windows and things like that, she believes that's the spirit of Pops. And so I ask her, how does it make you feel? And it's just so beautiful. And she knows Pops is in the ground. And so that's really nice. And then when she comes here, they love this place where I live, because it's just got woodland and, fields but BB's here. So they all knew BB, my mum. And what we've done, as you can see on this picture, my mum, Jean, she just loved pink. Well, you met her, didn't you, at the Last Wishes workshop? She loved this pink. So now even the little ones, the 3-year-olds, Yes, BB. It's like almost the spirit of my mom is here with the ribbons flying, on the trees. So that's really nice. Um, and Jean and I, our company name is so important. This Live Your Legacy. So one of my things that as a grandma that I want to do is really, I mean, I am living for the future for our grandchildren. And my daughter at this little cafe, she wanted a storyteller. So one day came the wild grandma, and one of the mums that came in and brought her children, she drew this logo, this picture of me. I know it's a very young one, it's a kiddie one, but it's like me. And so I want to be the storyteller and tell stories about nature and life and spirits and death, and so it's not taboo. So meeting Eugene has been a treasure. Hey, do your grandchildren know what's going in with you when you are buried? Have you got certain things that you're putting in your coffin, and do they know that
Oh
they
yes,
can't
I've got.
have them?
I have them beside me.
Oh, what, what, what,
They live just beside my desk. These are
oh,
my, hang on, my childhood toys. This is Mr. Ted. I had them when I was probably born. I don't really remember, but very very early on. This is Panda, and this
oh.
is Monkey with moth-eaten ears.
And
I
do they
can't.
know? Do your grandchildren know that they are going with you into the ground? Are they
Well, they
being?
know that's the plan, but I've said in my what I've written, if anybody particularly wants them, of course they can have them. But
Oh,
I couldn't bear to see them, to know they were going to be put on a skip. That would be terrible. Having
yeah.
had them for 81 years, I really don't want them to, be discarded. I'm sure they won't be one way or the other.
I think the most important thing, the most inspirational thing for me as a grandma, meeting Eugene, has been the openness and of conversations about death and dying and spirit and bringing fun into funerals. I think that if you had anything as a brand, it's you bringing fun into funerals, because you've taught me so much about celebrating life, and that's what we've got to teach to our grandchildren, isn't it,
Mm.
Jean?
I think if we talk about things like, and of course pets are the most wonderful teachers, because they nearly all have a pet, even if it's a goldfish or a mouse. And they obviously don't live very long, sadly. So we've had some extraordinary pet burials within the family.
Brilliant. Oh,
Quite a number of them, yeah, yeah.
oh
and
no.
and they've all taken part in them, and we've still got two of our family dogs, the Ashes, sitting on a shelf in the summer house,
Oh,
waiting for a lovely day when we can all go for a walk together.
yeah.
And the two dogs played together in the woods near where we live, and we're going to scatter their ashes together on a lovely walk. Yeah,
That's
probably do
wonderful.
it over Christmas.
So, just to close, I really feel that I really want to honor you. You're 81. You've just started this beautiful business. We are the two grandmas in our team. And, we just honor your wisdom and all that you bring to us at Live Your Legacy and to the world, Jean. You are a true inspiration. So bless you and thank you, dear Grandma. Okay,
Oh,
from
goodness
the two
me.
grandmas.
Oh, thank you so much for those kind words. And I just feel such a privilege to be part of this little group. I really do. And I think from now on, whether we're grandmothers or otherwise, our mission is to make memories, make beautiful memories. Yeah. And that's something I'm doing with my grandchildren. Now I've moved into a smaller cottage. They come and visit, and recently I've had a lovely long weekend with Juliet, making clothes with her. So hopefully my legacy to her will be to be able to sew, use a sewing machine. She knows how to cut out and tack and sew. And with Katie, we've cooked and we do pastel drawings. And with Adam, highlight has been making crabapple chili jelly. He grew the chilies. He bought the crabapple tree with his pocket money, and so together we've made crabapple and chili jam. So I think now um, I've given I've done the sort of that sort of giving, the tangible giving, and I think now from now on for me, it's doing things with them to help educate them futuristically with useful crafts, the things I was brought up on really that have rather got lost in time. Yeah. So thank you, thank you.
Maybe a little grandma section, what to do with your grandchildren to leave legacies, because it's like, it's almost, I know we're not that ancient, sorry, but ancient wisdom for modern times, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
You just reminded me last week, basically with this lovely autumn, we went out, my daughter and my little grandchild, Ollie, and we went with a big bag collecting all different leaves. And we got some canvases and glue, and we just made the most beautiful collages of all the autumn colours. And the fun that we had collecting them. We also went to a sacred well, of which little Ollie was casting leaves in and blessing his mom and me. And so we were using like sacred water and blessing each other. And it was just so special. And that's it. It's experiences and memories.
Yeah.
I honor you, Grandma.
Moments in time. It's encapsulating moments in time that they will treasure, and us too. Yes. Absolutely. Sorry, I think we could go on nattering forever on this.
We say bye-bye, everybody.
See you again soon.
Bye from Grandma's.